Hello, Sagittarians. Welcome to another episode of Ethereal Tarot. My name is Carla. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign in this message, this tarot reading is for you. As always, please use your intuition to guide you through this reading. Take what resonates, throw out what doesn't. This is a general reading. And as always, we read for the best and highest intention of all. And while I'm shuffling, if you could give a push to the subscribe button, it's totally free. It doesn't cost anything, and it supports me giving you these weekly readings. And Sagittarius, your weekly reading will come out every Sunday, so be sure to look for that every Sunday. And here we go. Okay, what do we have here? Let's look at the past to present. We've got Two of Wands, the Sun, and the Seven of Wands. We've got Temperance, Six of Wands, and Judgment. And we've got the High Priestess, Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is the path of past to present. This is the path that higher self, universe, God, spirit, angels, any higher realm being wants you to know. And then this is the path of the outcome. So let's take a look around the room here. We'll start with our past to present. Take a look at the energies for you this week. And I'm seeing some overwhelm, some fear of the unknown, some lack of planning, maybe a little bit of, maybe there's a streak of depression online for you, Sag. And it's like this overwhelm, this given up feeling. I don't think completely and totally, but I think that you feel like normally you can persevere a little better than this. So it's just kind of a challenging time for you right now. It's almost as if you don't know the way forward. You don't know how to put your foot down. You don't know what the next step is going to be. And that's kind of making you feel a little fearful, which is not of your nature. Usually you're optimistic. Usually you can, put one foot forward. You're not really one to get down into the nitty gritty of the details and freak out about them. Let's go a little deeper into past to present to see what else it has for us. So past to present for Sag. What do we have? Past to present for Sagittarius. Okay, we've got the Death card and the Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay, so there's some fear of ruin. There's some kind of something you have to regenerate. There's something that you're needing to regenerate. You're kind of resisting the change to it, and it's making you feel a little unable to move on at this point. I feel like you're craving some recovery, some regeneration, something to kind of close to an end. Okay, I want a little more, actually. And I might go into my Astral Soul deck to see, and that's more of an astrology deck. We can check in and take a peek at which house. So it gives us a little bit of a little pinpoint of where it's placed at. Okay, Eight of Wands, yes. I'm seeing a hold off. There's definitely this feeling or this sense of not going forward. There's delays. And that's kind of causing some frustration. That's causing some fear. That's causing some overwhelm. So let's go into the Astral Soul deck and see where you're feeling this, okay? And normally this deck is really thick, but I took out all the houses just to see, because it's an astrology deck, oracle deck, and it's this beautiful deck. I love this deck. But I like to just take a peek sometimes at just what the house placement is. The first house, wow, the house of Aries, the house of self and identity. Here is where we see one's personality, behavior, character, physical appearance, as well as their attitude towards life. It starts with the sign known as the ascendant, and it's the house of I am. So this is happening at base level for you. This is happening at a place where it's almost, I'm not going to say like an identity crisis, but it's definitely this feeling of you don't know how to go forward. Okay, that's what I keep getting. Yeah, it's building up the attitude towards life that you're having right now. Okay, let's see what higher self has to say to you. And the message of higher self is always a reminder, and it's always gifting you. It gifts you as the reminder of all of the energies that you have inside to, kind of overcome any challenge or obstacle that comes into your way. And it does it in a specific way. Okay. So we've got Temperance, we've got Six of Wands, and we've got Judgment. So I'm feeling that it's like you're reevaluating what your inner calling is. And again, it's like this rebirth is necessary for you. And that will actually make you feel the progress and the self-confidence that you're needing. And it's also showing you your purpose, your meaning. I feel that that's kind of been lost on you, Sag, lately. And you're trying to find the way forward. And this is a beautiful gifting of this. This is like a conversation with each other, the higher self and the past to present. It's like everything that is coming through for you, it's showing you that you can go forward. All the things that are coming through for you now, present, past to present, are showing you feelings of not being able to go forward. And really, really needing this kind of inner calling, this rebirth, a feeling of like absolution, a feeling of patience, purpose, meaning, self-confidence. This is all in the house of self and identity. So I feel like, given this is a beautiful, beautiful message from higher self that it's gifting you, it's reminding you. Let's go a little deeper into what higher self wants you to know. All right, let's see. We've got the Empress, of course, and the Eight of Cups. All right. So I feel that you are going to know what to walk away from. You need to trust in your discernment. You need to trust in the fact that your life is abundantly filled. And I see this like rebirth, but I also see this like this need to start to plant seeds for things that are going to come to you, back to you in the future. It's like reaping what you sow in a sense. And right now it's like you need to sow the seeds. But that takes knowing what to walk away from, knowing what energies to walk away from, knowing what energies to kind of die to, so that you can have that recovery, that regeneration, and have that come to a close. Okay, so let's go on to the outcome. Let's see if you listen to higher self or if you listen to the messages from higher self. We've got the High Priestess, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. All right, so I see that you will be actively releasing something. And I also see that there's satisfaction. Right now, you're not getting a lot of satisfaction. You're feeling kind of meaningless. You're feeling you don't know the way forward. And that might be your meaning that you need to embrace right now, that you don't know the way forward and that it's okay, like feeling okay in that. Okay, I don't think you're super comfortable right now. I feel like there's a lot of fear online. It's almost making you like overly protective in a sense of like your energies. With the High Priestess, I see you tapping into the deeper meanings and your intuition and almost like coming into the subconscious mind. Whenever I see the High Priestess, I always think of like this place of introspection, of like the dark night of the soul, and really coming out of it, coming into the powers that you have inside and realizing them, to come to this place of comfort and satisfaction. And I see you releasing and opening up to new perspectives through this whole thing, which is necessary in order to figure out what your purpose, your meaning is, and have that way forward kind of lit up for you. I do want to see the moon. Let's go a little bit deeper. If we can see the moon or the star in your outcome, let's see what it has to gift us. Give me more of Sagittarius outcome. Okay. Knight of Cups, beautiful, beautiful. And the Ten of Wands. Okay, so I'm seeing some achievement. I'm seeing some I'm seeing some imagination. I'm seeing some room for imagination, from looking to the future, for kind of shoring up your resources and your energies. It's like Knight of Wands or 10 of Wands. I see him taking all of his abilities, all of his talents, and kind of like rounding them up and figuring out, okay, where do I put these now? Because I feel like right now, you're not willing to give them up. You're not willing to give them because you don't feel like you have enough of them. It's like you need this moment of recovery, regeneration, something to come to a close. And it's almost like I want to see that loop end so then I can start another loop into another loop or another like vortex of thought or something like that. And it's like, I feel that you will gain that new loop, that new perspective, that and release the old one. And I also feel that the way that you're going to do it is to become more internal, because I see the High Priestess. So that's always indication to me that you've tapped into more intuition and less like thoughts based. Okay. Less mind-made emotions, less things that tell you. I think right now it's almost like telling you, like, it's like speaking fear into your brain. Whereas with High Priestess, we can come out of that and really dig deeper than just being like, oh, mind-made emotions of fear and overwhelm and depression and lack of success or fear of the unknown. The High Priestess, she embraces the unknown. She embraces the things that we cannot see, okay? And with the Eight of Swords, it's like this open to new perspectives, release. So it's like releasing those thoughts that hinder you, that self-imprison you, that restrict you, that isolate you right now. And the Nine of Cups, I mean, that's just beautiful. That's just satisfaction. That is something coming to a close. 9 is the ending. 9 is the complete number, okay? 10 is like, whoa, I have, I'm overly satiated, but 9 of Cups is totally satisfied. And then we have the 10 of Wands, and it's like, that's like you, to me, that's indicating you shoring up all of your abilities, all of your manifestations, all of the things that you've cultivated, and you're walking forward with them. You're willing to like hand them out. You're willing to show, especially with Knight of Cups too, he's looking to the future. He's got all the imagination, and he's just ready to gift to everyone, to everything, ready to show himself to the world. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go into the tarot sidekick now. And this isn't a tarot deck. This is a supplement to a tarot deck. It gives us prompts, questions. Oop, one came through. How is my past affecting my present? It wants us to dig a little deeper into past. Because I feel like with this line, this is all present stuff. It's all about your identity right now, about how it's kind of like your psycho-spiritual mindset. So let's look into how the past affected that. Let's go a little deeper. Ooh, we got some that popped out. Oh, the Star comes out here and the Hangman. And then we've got Page of Cups. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So something in the past muted your spirit, muted your hope, muted your inspiration. Really, it put a delay in something. It made you kind of flip over on your head, like it forced you to have this like different perspective, but you're not embracing the perspective flip in a sense that's calm, collected, and really, because I think that this is about your identity and self and your psycho-spiritual awareness, that it's made you like flip your personality in a sense. And then we have Page of Cups, who normally is the messenger of beautiful messages, synchronicities. It's the creative flow. It's gifting you the creativity that's flowing through. So something got hung up, something got in the way of the messaging system. I feel like it's like the messaging system. It's almost as if like your messaging system got delayed or flipped, or not that it ever really does, but that is the mindset that you took on. Something discouraged you, and that brought you to this place of like, almost like a creative block. Like you felt blocked from divinity. You felt blocked from inspiration. Okay, let me get a little more. Let's get a little more. How is Sagittarians' past affecting their present? How is Sagittarians' past affecting their present? Let's look. 10 of Cups, yeah. 3 of Cups, okay. It's almost, yeah, something was stifled. Something was, I don't know if something was taken away. It's almost this feeling of contraction, of minusing, of deduction, non-expansive, like something was broken, something was taken away, something, and it made you go into like this misalignment of values. It made you question your identity. It made you question self. And now it's putting you in this like psycho-spiritual state where it's wanting to come to an end though. It's wanting to come to an end, and I think it will. I think it will. I mean, the outcome says that it will. You've got the 9 of Cups, you've got, Knight of Cups, you've got all the things looking towards the future and being open and receptive. And so I just see it as a new beginning. It's not going to be this self-identity where something was broken, or there's a misalignment of values, or contraction, or non-expansiveness, blocked. Okay, broken, blocked. Let's go into the Oracle of the Angels. And this is a love note from the universe. Let's see what it has for Sagittarians. And this is also the point in the reading where I ask for your subscription. Just push subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. And it helps to support the channel. It helps for me to give you these weekly readings, which I so love doing. And also, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one session with me, the link is in the description below. And like, comment, subscribe, share. Sagittarians, your weekly reading will come out every Sunday. So be looking for it every Sunday for you. And give me a love note from the universe for Sagittarians. Receptivity. Oh, I just said that. Oh, man. I got goosebumps now. Because there's contraction. There's a feeling of blocks. There's feeling of needing for recovery, regeneration. And love note from the universe is be receptive. Okay, let's look. Take the time to still your mind and find your silence within. That's your high priestess. Dedicating even just a few minutes a day to quiet contemplation will help you become more receptive to the spirit of light that allows you to see clearly and find peace and harmony within the universe. I still my mind and open to the spirit of light that permeates all things. I am at one with the universe, and I gracefully and gratefully receive its blessings. All right, Sagittarians, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It is my pleasure, and until next week, joyful blessings.